So it's the first Tuesday of the month, and you know what time that is? That's right. It is Shelf Stable Pantry Recipe time. And here are the channels participating this month. We have Tuliloo Creates, Alderman Farms, Crazy Days, Diane the Canning Nana, Fermented Homestead, Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking, In the Kitchen with Karen, Linda's Pantry, Mennonite Farmhouse, Sutton's Days, and me, Prepper Potpourri. I hope you are printing all the recipes and putting them in your binder. I think this is such a great resource. And if before you didn't print out the binder cover, I have that link down below and a playlist for all the Shelf Stable Pantry recipes. Previously, I showed you how to make entrees. You know, choose your own pizza, choose your own pot pie, or choose your own skillet meal, and all those are great. But I was in the mood for something more dessert-ish. So I wanted to feature things using canned pie filling. Now I think this is a great thing to keep on your pantry shelves. Usually I home canned it. Actually, I bought this just for the video, and I was amazed at the price. This one can was $5.09. Now, I don't know if that's high or not since I never buy it, since I always can my own, but it did seem high. But anything, you don't need just cherry pie filling, can be apple, lemon, whatever. Makes great desserts in a pinch. So always keep some of this on your pantry shelves. Hey, my resilient citizens, Prepper Potpourri here with another Shelf Stable Pantry recipe for your recipe binder. If you aren't a subscriber, please click on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon so you receive notice every time I post a video. And if you like this video, make sure you click on the like button. I have a handout listed below for today's recipes, and we are making cherry Chewbilees. Really neat. And the neat thing about this is that, well, you're going to find we have to find a way to make some things from what's on our pantry shelves because they might not be shelf stable. So we have to come up with an alternate. Now on here, I also put how to make quick cherry pie, cherry pineapple dump cake, cherry pie filling bread, and fruit crisp. All of these can use this. So, great handout. I hope you click on it and add it to your recipe binder. So here are the ingredients. 1/2 and 1/8 cup all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup packed brown sugar, 1/4 cup butter flavored shortening, 1/2 cup chopped walnuts divided, 1/4 cup sweetened shredded coconut, 1 cup cream cheese, softened or homemade, 1/3 cup sugar, 1 large egg, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, and your 1 can of cherry pie filling. Wait a minute, cream cheese, that's not shelf stable. No, it's not. But I'm going to show you simple process how you can make your own cream cheese just using instant whole milk. And also you'll notice walnuts are on here. Well, nuts will keep for a period of time, 6 months or more, on your pantry shelf. I have found they keep for 1+ year. If you put them in your freezer, they don't go rancid. But I'm going to show you what I do every fall, which is forage for black walnuts. In fact, I have a video here that will tell you how to do it if you want to do it this fall. But I just keep the walnuts like this because they will keep for 2+ years with doing nothing. And then I just crack them and take out the nut meats when I need them. We need 1/2 cup of chopped walnuts. So since I'm chopping my own, I had bought this chopper, sheller, on eBay. I think it was a little over $20, but you know what? It does work because walnut shells, black walnut shells, are very, very hard. And this actually does crack them. So we just put a nut in here. And then we just go forward. Oh, this one. Whoa! That was an explosion, wasn't it? Didn't want to crack. Try another one. There, that's more like it. Anyway, you get the idea. Now it's time to make your cream cheese. The process is very similar to what I showed you in Choose Your Own Pizza. We're going to do those same steps. We're just going to add one additional step where we're creaming the curds. Let's get started. We got 4 cups warm water, and we're going to be using the Nido whole milk powder. We got a cup of it. We're going to put it in here. And then we're just going to mix that in. I love how fast this mixes up. Really is great instant milk. Now we just want to heat this up to 180 degrees. We don't want it boiling. That's really important. I'll be back. Okay, we are just about at 180. Almost there. Okay, we're there. Now we're going to add 1 tablespoon of our lemon juice. Okay. And we start to go like this. And that's thickening up a bit, but we're going to need more than that. Getting better. Need 1 more. Starting to get some little tiny clots. Okay, it's starting to clot up. Can you see that? This is my favorite cheesecloth to use. It is extra fine. It is great for a project like this. And I have a link for Amazon down below if you're interested. Okay, now I've poured it in here and we're separating our curds from our whey. And I'm just going to let it drain for about 15 minutes and then I'll be back. Now this probably should be put in a food processor, but I'm going to see if I can just do it in my mixer. Get some of that out there. Pretty good. We don't want it completely dry because then it won't mix up. So I'm going to put this in my mixer and see what happens. Okay, it really is pretty smooth just by doing it in your mixer rather than getting out your food processor. Up to you. Maybe you can get it even finer in your food processor, but mine's a pain. I always got to take it out. And this looks pretty good. Now, I actually had to make 2 batches of the curds and wheys because I only came up with a little over a half cup once I creamed it. So making a double batch gave me 1 cup cream cheese. Now it's time to assemble the recipe. Now it's time to make our crust. We have our oven preheated to 350 degrees. We want to line our pan with some foil so the bars will be easy to lift out. And now we're just going to start making the bottom crust. First we want to mix our flour. That's 1/2 cup plus 1/8 of a cup. And our 1/4 cup brown sugar. And you're just going to mix this up. Some of the little chunkies out. Now we're going to put in our butter flavored Shelf Stable Crisco, 1/4 cup, which is 4 tablespoons. We're just going to do this until crumbs form. I'll be back. Here we got it nice and crumbly. Now we want 1/2 of our nuts here. Okay, that's pretty good. And all of our coconut. And we're just going to stir it up. Nice and mixed up. You want the coconut throughout it. Okay. Looking good. Now we'll pour this in. Put it over. This is our bottom crust. And you want to just press it down. I got it handy here. Okay. And we're just going to pop it in the oven for 12 to 15 minutes until it gets brown. Now we're going to combine our cream cheese, which here's now a cup. There we go. 1/3 cup sugar. Our egg. And our teaspoon vanilla. This is a 1/2 teaspoon here, so I have to do it twice. There we go. Now we're going to mix it up. Now we're going to put on our creamy top. Coat it like this. Then we're going to stick it back in the oven for another 15 minutes. Okay, our 15 minutes is up. Now we're going to put on our pie filling. Mix that all over here. Looking pretty. Now we're just going to sprinkle some of those nuts. And I guess I was supposed to reserve a little of the crumbs, which I didn't. So I am just going to put a little bit of cornflake crumbs on top too. Now we're going to bake 15 minutes more. Okay, here it is out of the oven. Looks good, doesn't it? We're going to let it cool before we cut it. We'll be back. There you have it. Now let's just take a bite. It looks like cream cheese, doesn't it? Let's take a bite. The nuts and the cherry is a very good combination. It's good. So good I need another bite. One more bite here. I really like the crust. It's a little chewy. And you got the creaminess in this layer, and then the sweet cherry. It's good. Does this layer taste like cream cheese? No, it lacks the depth of cream cheese. Isn't as rich, but you know what? It's darn good. My husband is a cherry lover, and he absolutely loved this dessert. He said it was succulent. That's his quote. I said, well, what'd you think of that middle layer? He says, the cream cheese? I go, yeah. He goes, it was just a little different. Not quite as creamy, cheesy, tasty, but he really enjoyed it. He thought maybe I was doing a low-calorie version to help him keep off the weight he's lost. So really, he had no idea. So this worked well. And I have to admit, that little bit of coconut in the crust just gave it an extra crunch, chewable. And I really like this recipe. I would definitely make it again. Now I hope you're watching all the videos today in August Shelf Stable Pantry Recipe Day. And I hope you're printing them and putting them in your binder. And all your handouts are in the description box below. So, what recipes do you have that feature pie filling that you really like? Are they shelf stable? Or, like we did, can you make them shelf stable? Comment below. And as always, please share the knowledge. Thank you.